So grab a green sheet. We've got Brutus 1 here, required document. We're just going to quickly go through and get our main points that you need to remember about Brutus 1. All right, so green sheet, bullet point 1. First, he throws out Montesquieu. And that's huge because Montesquieu was a huge influence then. And Montesquieu says a small republic is best. And that there's no history of a large republic that's successful. In matter of fact, when a small republic became large, it became tyrannical like Rome and Greece. So that's throwing some serious, throwdown on the Federalists, saying like, look, you guys disagree with Montesquieu, so suck on them apples. So that's huge. Secondly, a pure democracy, like a small republic, or we might call it a participatory democracy, a pure democracy in a small republic, the people are sovereign and have similar interests. And this is good because the people have power, they know their representatives, and since they have similar interests, like the public good will be easy to recognize. So that's one of his arguments for a small republic. One, Montesquieu says it's the best. And two, pure democracy in a small republic means people are sovereign and have similar interests and public good will be done. Three, representatives, like this is just like kind of like a philosophy. A representative must know the people. A representative must know the people. And that only happens, according to Brutus, in a small republic. Only good things happen in a small republic, but in a large republic, that's when things fall apart. So representative must know the people. Now we're looking here at the bad things about the Constitution. So first we looked at what was good about a small republic. Now we're looking at what's bad about this new Constitution. The argument is that the new federal government, it's too large to listen to the people. And that basically he was arguing that pluralism, like all these interest groups arguing and all these opinions, like it's just bad. Like no public good is going to happen. Like all these different groups, like there's too many interests, too many people. It's just, you're never going to actually have the public good happen. It's just not going to be good at all. Also in a larger public, well, guess what? The leaders don't know the people, and thus they will abuse power. Like basically his argument is that leaders don't abuse power when they know the people. People are holding them accountable. But in a larger public, leaders won't know the people won't know them, and thus they will abuse power. So this is something that's going to be very, very, very bad according to Brutus. And lastly, he argues the new federal government will have uncontrollable power. And he quotes Article 1, Section 8, the necessary and proper clause, which gives supreme power to make law that's, in order to enforce the Constitution. And this is where Brutus feels that the federal government is going to end up just basically abusing the states, and that no state will be able to cross the federal government. And there is some truth to the fact that the necessary and proper clause has been used to advance the power of the federal government, especially compared to what it was initially in the United States. All right, awesome. So that's really the main part of Brutus. So you need to go ahead and study this right now and really compare it with Federalist 10 and notice the difference. Like, what are the arguments that are made by both sides?